some clothing for Murphy. So first off, you're gonna select your object, make sure it's all clean with no history. Right click, select the faces that you would want to use as clothing. So let's just say I'm gonna click and drag and select the following faces. And go around and delete the ones I don't want. Definitely not a turtleneck. So deselect those. Deselect these. Make sure I'm not selecting extra polygons around. Right, with those selected, you are going to go into your polygon menu, and it's under Edit, Duplicate. Open the options. Make sure you check Separate Duplicated Faces so that you can edit the clothing. Hit Duplicate, and right away you're going to see this arrow, and your shape reverts back to polygonal shape. So what you want to do is click on this arrow and drag until you get the shirt larger. Oops, I missed the face. There it is. Now remember, you are going to round this object out, so you want to make it a tad bit larger than you need, because by the time we smooth it, it'll shrink some. So press Q to drop the tool, and I need to go delete these faces that I made extra. As you can see, now you have two objects. You have the shirt object and the Morphe object. Okay, so if you want to take a look and see what it looks like rounded, there it is, a quick shirt. That's assuming that your geometry is well done and you've done a good job. So I'm going to make some, I'm going to alter the shirt somewhat. I'm going to go ahead and select Morphe. I'm going to put him in a layer. I'm going to name him Mesh. And I'm going to go ahead and template him, or make him as a reference, so I couldn't select on the object. Having this issue, I'm going to go ahead and change it to the default viewer. I think my RAM is running low on my computer. Okay, we need to give these sleeves some thickness. Alright, so the easiest way to do it is to open up your selection toolbox by double clicking. Make sure you choose symmetry on the object. Alright, keep that there. Right click, go to the edge mode. Double click to select the edge and use extrude. And you want to grab this arrow, the blue one, and extrude it in. As you can see how it extruded in like this. It's a little too much. Now you can't do this in the smooth mode. Alright, it doesn't work well, so you want to make sure you're in polygonal mode. And then hit G to extrude again. This time you want to drag it in. Alright, you can do a couple if you want, so G to extrude, G one more, drag it in, so you have, now if you notice something like that, click on one of the squares, and you want to scale this in first, and then and W to move that edge in, right? Something like this. If I right click and I go to smooth mode, you can see that now the sleeves have some thickness. Okay. What I want to do next also is to adjust a shirt. So I'm going to go back to polygonal mode by choosing one. Right click, go to my vertex. I'm going to grab these vertices up here and move them down for some kind of a t-shirt collar. Also want to move these down, and I'm still operating in symmetry mode, so when I alter one side, I'm getting both sides as well. So go to the back, and as you can see, the back is quite okay, but I'm going to drag it down just slightly and out so it doesn't collapse in. And let's check it out. Also, these points on the bag, instead of making it such a tapered look, I'm going to go ahead and select the points, and I'm going to just drag it out slightly so it's more of a straight t-shirt. I'm going to drag this in slightly. Okay, same thing with the points here, and we're going to leave those. Alright, now if you want a shirt that's more straight, like a boxy look, you want to scale these up. Alright, so it's just more of a boxy look if you like, but I kind of like it the way it was. Alright, now we need to also add some thickness to the collar. So let me check on, let me select these, and also these points. I'm just going to slightly move them down so they're not so high up on the neck. Okay. Alright. And I'm going to go to, let's see. I'm going to select these vertices right here. And I'm also going to drag them out just a bit. Alright. Okay. And at this point, we can go ahead and, if you like, I'm going to go ahead and hide the mesh so I can see what I'm doing. Go to your edge mode, and you can now turn off symmetry because you're going to work at the whole thing in a round. Double click on this edge, select the edge. You're going to repeat the same method that you used to create the sleeves. Go to extrude, and click on this icon so you can extrude straight down. Drag this down like so. Okay, select an edge. Hit G to extrude again. Again, repeat that. Let's see. Just gonna extrude it down one more time. Actually, no. I'm gonna extrude it. In first, this way. Okay, so make sure you have edges around like this. Hit G, then extrude it down. Okay, and I'm going to do it a couple of times to make sure the edge doesn't collapse on me. Right click, go to object mode, and hit 3 to round out. So you have a very quick, simple collar. If you like the collar to stick out, you can right click, go back to edge. And let's do it in polygonal mode. Let's see. Right click on this edge, I believe, and we're going to extrude that up. It's like a little collar or something, and then G to extrude. Let's see, not that one. We're going to extrude, scale this out like so. Hit G to extrude, and I'm going to push it down. Alright. Now this time you notice if some of the polygons turn black, that's simply because they are reversed. So if you like, you can go back to the face mode, select all these faces that are reversed. And I think that's it. And go to normals, reverse. Okay? And they should be fine. Alright? Now, if you find that it sticks out too much, right click, go to your vertices. Let's go. This time, go ahead and turn your reflection tool back on, or symmetry tool back on. So when you adjust one side, both sides will be affected. We'll select these two and sort of drag it down slightly, and maybe drag it out. I need to take this edge up some. This edge, it kind of sunk in right there. Right click, and select, select this vertex, maybe drag it out slightly and up. Take this one, drag it out. Same thing with this one. You get the point. Just kind of drag it around so the collar lays down flat on the shirt. It's not sticking up so much. And you want to constantly change to the smooth mesh look to make sure that everything is looking good. I'm going to take this point out slightly. Seems like it has collapsed. Take this one, bring it up. If it's hard for you to grab the point, just grab it by the edge. and you can move it out slightly. Right, so this needs to be underneath that one. Okay, well, let's take a look at it. Object mode 3, and then you have a little collar. You can go on adjusting. I can see that these are also the normals are reversed, so go to your face, select these faces with the reverse normal, and go to normal reverse. Right, and they should be fine. Now we got 2 more here. And hit G to repeat. Okay. This one is adjusting, of course, so you're going to go to vertex, grab these, and push them down. Grab this one, push it down, and maybe out. Oops. Wrong one. And go take this one. Yeah, that one. Okay. And you can continue adjusting it till you're happy with the result of how the collar lays on the character. And this one obviously you could go in some. Right. I like these to go down a little more. This doesn't stick up so much. And then we got one right over here that needs to sort of go in a little. These need to go in. Right? So you're going to go around adjusting it. There's a little more work to do, but I'm going to leave it as that. I'm going to return on my mesh. And of course, he's no longer in a smooth mode, so you need to select 3 and put him in a smooth mode. And then you have a simple shirt. Go ahead and turn off your symmetry tool. Modify center pivot. Right? And if you need to move it down some, you still have a little room, like so. And you're just going to keep on adjusting till you get all the faces out and it's not touching or dissecting the object. And you're going to continue making the rest of the clothes the same way. So I made the pants and the shoes exactly the same way. If you want to make some gloves, you can select the faces on the parts that you want to have a glove. So let's say I'm going to grab these faces and only those, and these faces. So you're going to have a glove, well, maybe these. Alright, so same theory, go to mesh, go to edit mesh, duplicate, and you are going to pull this out till it's larger. And again, I have an extra face right here, so select the face, delete that one, and now you have some gloves that fits, and you can go around and adjust it to make sure it fits nicely. Maybe drag this face out slightly so it doesn't intersect the geometry too much. And these here needs to get a little wider, right? And you can repeat the same steps to add some thickness if you're going to be close enough to the character to see the gloves. Okay, so that's it. All right. I've included a video that has a little more information on this technique, so check it out.